Hey folks, Brad here. Welcome to the first vlog of the winter schedule 2024-2025. If you're new to these are just videos that I can make in the wintertime here in Vermont. It's very difficult to go out metal detecting when there's snow on the ground. And since I have been ill for the last 2 months, almost to the day, I haven't been able to kind of build up content for the winter, so we're gonna have a lot of videos like this going through the winter, I think. So on today's agenda, my family and I ran a 5K, and I say ran very loosely because last year Eddie and I ran it and got good times. This year I was unable to do so, so my family, with their help and support and motivation, they got me through the finish line walking as fast as I could. So I have some footage of that in today's vlog, and the rest of it is going to be essentially me getting ready for winter, because next week we're supposed to get snow, and I haven't been doing anything for the last 2 months, so I am not prepared at all. I have to try to get the snowblower started. We have to bring some wood inside, and there's a couple other odds and ends I need to get done, hopefully today. One other thing I want to try to get done today is our poor friend Eddie, probably 6 or 8 months ago, gave me his metal detector because it's not working right. And he could just as easily send it back to Garrett and they would fix it for him, no problem. But I offered to see if I could take a look at it for him so he doesn't have to go through that. Now last week I published a video metal detecting with our friend Rebecca. I found a lot of awesome stuff, including a little silver guitar and a bunch of old coins. And I received so many wonderful comments from folks saying, "We're so glad you're back and feeling better, you look great." Which I appreciate, but unfortunately that video was filmed months ago, before I fell ill. Hopefully I am able to film something like that before hard winter, but I will likely not have as much energy as I did in that video. One of the main questions I got on that video was, were you able to clean up that little silver guitar? And I did give all that stuff back to Rebecca, and she actually has an ultrasonic cleaner, which she placed it in, and it actually came out pretty nice. Now for folks who are kind of wondering how I'm doing, if you didn't catch the live stream, I understand those aren't for everybody. A lot of people don't enjoy watching an hour of just somebody talking. I am certainly doing better than I was 2 months ago. A lot of my initial symptoms have kind of changed from the brain fog and like electric feelings running up my neck into my brain, to now just kind of like a general uncomfortable, tired, gross feeling. Some days I'll be almost like normal, and then some days I'll be feeling awful. Today is in the middle. But you know, hopefully as we go on we'll have more and more good days, and hopefully by spring I'll be back at it. We'll see.
Did you come out and warm up with me?
A warm car.
Natalie, I was looking. I needed someone to help me teach the jumps.
Oh, you do good jumps, Smiley. Come on!
Runners, on your mark. Get set, go!
Now before I fell ill, probably in the middle of the summer, I rebuilt our deck, and because we were falling through the decking boards of the last one, and I made a big pile of the old deck over here, and I've just been slowly burning it, feeding it into the fire, and I've got, I don't know, like 1/8 of it left, but it hasn't rained in like a month or two, so there's a burn ban. It's gonna have to wait till spring, I'm afraid. Big pile of wood in my backyard. There's one.
Don't stop!
We just made it past our first mile on the Superhero 5K, which is about 3 miles. I ran it last year. Unable to run it this year, but my family's crossing the finish line.
And I'm running.
And Bentley is running. Doing good. Legs are a little bit wobbly and jello-y, but we'll cross the finish line even if Bentley has to carry me. All right, what do you think? Still air in the tires, that's good. There's oil on the stick. It's not very clean, but some stinky gas in there. It works, but I believe I only have one shear pin left. I guess I got some more of those. Nice job, guys. Heading down Main Street, Bennington, Vermont, at about 1.5 miles. Almost halfway there, kiddo.
All right. Water? Thank you. I'm all set. Thank you.
I'm good, thanks.
Water?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
we're okay. That good? Just what you needed?
Less than 2 miles. Less than 2
you.
miles.
I see the sign for 2 miles.
Less than 2 miles.
Oh, no.
Oh, the 2 mile sign, yeah. Yeah.
All right, 2 miles down.
1 mile to go.
Doing pretty good. How are your legs feeling, Bentley?
Better had it in wing.
Yeah. All right, we've got Eddie's metal detector here. In a wonderfully handcrafted bag. AT Pro, still dirty from the last time he used it. And I'm not actually sure what's wrong with it. But before I even turn it on, I'm going to put some new batteries in it. And there's moisture inside. It's very, very wet. Well, that might be the problem. That was easy. We're gonna go inside and take a closer look. I was gonna test it with fresh batteries to see what it was doing, but it seems pretty obvious that there's something very wrong and wet inside. I think that this are leaking batteries, maybe. Let's go inside and take a closer look. Well, unless Eddie stored a Jolly Rancher in here and it melted, I think that we've got some leaking batteries. So I'm gonna clean this up. Looks like this spring broke off of this cartridge, battery cartridge. So I think I have a spare one of those, which I'll pop in. Unfortunately, I think that this is gone. Might be able to solder that spring back on there, but probably not. And then I got to figure out how to get all the gunk. Like I said, it's like a Jolly Rancher melted on the inside of that. And I'm trying to rack my brain thinking where I have extra battery cartridges for the AT series, because I haven't used a Garrett machine in a few years. You can always take one out of one of mine to test, but you might have to buy a new one. But it reminded me of this joke I heard recently about how people my age have a hard time getting rid of product boxes when you buy an expensive product. You hang on to the box for no good reason. Maybe if I want to sell it down the road, right? But you inevitably never do, and then you just have all these product boxes for like computers and phones and metal detectors. So I actually have all of my metal detector boxes still. This is the first one I bought at a hobby shop a long time ago for $550. Original manual, headphones. There it is. I knew I had one. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a vest. Nice. Got my AT Max too. And all of the other boxes for all the other machines I have. These are very difficult to take apart because I believe they're all glued together since it is a watertight machine. The only problem I can see is that there's the springs, very similar to this one down there, that is quite rusted. I don't see a great way of replacing those. I don't have any replacements anyways. So I went down in there with a little file, scratched it a bit. We're just gonna give it a try. We're just gonna send it. See what happens. Spoke too soon. Turned it on and I looked at the screen for the first time. Went to go turn it on here and it does make a beep or a sound. But I noticed there's a big black splotch up here. The screen is discolored. Whatever was leaking, whether it be from the batteries or something inside, made its way into the screen and more than likely through the rest of it, and it is toast. Going back to Garrett, I'm afraid. Sorry, buddy. I tried. Finish line's right up here. What do you think? When we turn that corner, can we just jog a little bit for the finish line? A little bit. Everybody's cheering us on. Good job, Ellie. Look at this guy.
Well done, sir.
How'd you do?
Well done.
What was your time?
It was like 24 something.
Nice. Good for
Yeah,
you.
nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, but how'd you do? I see you got a little run at the end. Look at that. Look at that.
All right, folks, well, that's it for the first vlog. I wish I could tell you what to expect for next week, but I'm very much playing this winter by ear. I have no idea what I'm going to post a week from today, but hopefully you'll join me to find out and you'll enjoy it. Thanks again for watching. See you next week.